Hi guys, so welcome to the video. A lot of you have been asking for match footage, so I'm going to be giving you some today. I'm going to be giving you every touch that I had in the match, and we're going to analyze it, what I could have done well, what I could have done better, and things like that. Now, just to preface this, this was just a house league, like a team of a friend of mine who asked me to play on this team. So it's not like a very serious league. Some of the competition isn't that great. Some of the competition is better. The team we played this particular night wasn't that great, and you'll take notice of that as I roll the footage. Also, there are two goals that we missed that I scored in this game. Just because I had my mom and sister were nice enough to record the match, and they didn't get there in time for the first two goals, which I scored in like the first 5 minutes. So there is some footage missing, but we're going to review all of the footage that we do have. Again, this isn't the most serious league, but in the future, I'm going to try and get out and record some more serious games, some more competitive games, and analyze those for you guys. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'll analyze every touch I take, and we'll talk a little more at the end. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this first play we got on film. One of my teammates hits it out wide. I make a run through the middle. It's a good pass, but I take a really bad first touch. And you'll see it here again. The run's good, the pass is good, but I should have either hit it first time or taken a touch more out of my feet away from the defender, but it comes across my body, so I wasn't able to set myself up well. So that's a missed opportunity. And one I really wish I had back. Here, again, we switched the play. There's a ton of space on this side. We're playing 8v8, by the way. That's why you're going to see a lot of space. Ball comes towards me, but it's not getting to me. I close down and then try and close this guy down, but the ball gets to their forward. Here, I'm isolated one-on-one with defender, so I'm taking him on. Just a little body feint, just to give myself enough space for the shot. Unfortunately, it hits the crossbar, but not much more I could do here. I do the move, I accelerate past him and hit a good shot. It's just unfortunate that it hits off the bar. Right here, poor defending on my part. I lash in, I don't contain him like I should have, and he actually almost gets a goal out of it. He goes almost all the way, and our keeper pushes it out for a corner, but bad defending there on my part. So here, I point to where I want the ball. We do a nice little give and go. He takes a shot on first time. Keeper paws it away from a corner. So you can kind of see me here pointing to where I want it. I play it right back to him. His defender does not follow him, which frees him up for the shot. And it's a pretty decent save by the keeper. Here on this play, our winger does a good move, a little Cruyff turn inside. I make a run. He plays it to me a little too late, and it's too far in front of me, and it's just out of reach. I was trying to poke it into the goal. And right here, again, I make the run, but it's too far away from me. I try and reach it, but get a bad touch. And here's a goal they scored, just because why not? And then our kickoff. So I actually will get the ball in this play. I'm kind of just running around in the pockets of space trying to get the ball. I'm asking for it there. He goes towards the other player. I get the ball, just turn around. I see that I have plenty of time to shoot, so I take the shot. The keeper probably should have done better there, and you'll see he almost guesses. I don't know if the ball moved in the air, which may have deceived him, but he dives really early because the shot was it was a good shot, but it was more or less straight. So right here, I'm calling myself out because I just gave up there, and I'm not sure why. So I just wanted to call myself out there. Right here, ball's bouncing around a little bit. I'm in a pocket of space, so my teammate finds me. Decent touch. I try and lob it to my teammate, which was probably the wrong decision. What I really should have done was bring it down and play it into his feet or turn out to the wing. Right here, I ask for the ball. It's played a little heavy, so I keep it in first. I fake the pass, and then I see my teammate coming in, and he just kind of scuffs the shot, and that doesn't really amount to much there. Here, my teammate heads me the ball, and I bring it down on my chest, and I take it one touch too many. I should have played him in on the second touch, and you'll see it again here. The chest control was good, and honestly, I was trying to set myself up for a bike. We were winning by a lot by this point, but I really should have, on that second touch, been passing it in instead of taking that second touch and taking 3 in total. So here, poor first touch, but I see him coming, flip it over his head, and try and put it across goal for my teammate to get a touch on, which he wasn't able to. And then right here, just a little give and go. Again, his defender does not follow him, frees him up, and he puts it into the corner for a pretty well-worked goal there. We'll see it again. You can see his defender does not follow him. We call that dumb defender if you don't follow your passer, which leaves him in so much space, which shouldn't have happened because they had 3 defenders to our 2. So right here, Just off kickoff, I close down a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of the ball here. I see that he mistouches it, so I go in, knocks it out for a throw. Here we have a bit of a counterattack. They're slow getting back. I make the run into the space and then cut back quickly. And I actually take a pretty poor shot. It's not what I meant to do, but the keeper thought I was going the other way and again dove really early. And you can kind of see I shrug my shoulders after I score it, kind of like, I'm not too happy with that. But a goal is a goal. I'll take it. But in reality, a better keeper probably would have saved that. Here I have tons of space. No one's closing me down, so I run at them. Notice my winger. I go for the return ball. He tries to find me, but the keeper does a better job that time. And here it's our kickoff again. I see that he doesn't really have many options forward, so I cut back. Again, nobody's closing me down, so I take my time, wait for him to make the run. He makes it, takes a touch back inside, and then gets a save out of the keeper. And this keeper was doing good in some occasions and just poor in other occasions. It was a weird game for him. Right here, ricochets off a defender. I take it, little nutmeg on the guy here, and then take the shot. But what I really should have done was play it out to my winger. At this point in the game, we were so far ahead that we were all just kind of messing around, showboating, and playing for fun. In a real match, I probably would have played that to my winger. He's got so much space, and it would have been better. Here, I play a corner early, noticing my teammate making the run in the box. Just mishits it, and we go there. And here, I win the ball back, and we launch a counterattack. I ask for the ball to be crossed over. He tries, and it's just a little over my head. It was a good idea. Almost got there. Here, I get the ball on one-on-one, so I'm definitely going to take him on. Little step over, then I cut back inside, and that was probably one of my better goals. You'll see it again here, a little closer, a little step over, bring it back into the corner. And that probably wasn't my best goal. I wasn't able to get on camera, but that was one of the better ones. Here, I just help win the ball back, although we give it right back to them. But nothing amounted from that. Here, just a little touch to my teammate. Not the best. I played it behind him, and he tries to, I think, lob it towards the back post, but mishits it a little bit. Here, I make the run when nobody's marking me, and I fake the shot, play in my teammate who has a tap in, but the keeper actually sticks out a leg and makes what is a really good save. You can kind of see I accelerate once I realize I have the space all to myself. Get the ball. I notice defender's going to think I'm going to shoot, so I just played a square ball. Probably should be a goal, but in all honesty, credit to the keeper, where credit's due. I'm taking the corner here. Or actually, no, I'm not. I make the run in, and it's a good save by the keeper. I hit it first time. You'll notice I make a little step to, like I'm going to go to the near post. I back up. That's enough to fool the defender, and I take it out of the air. First time, concentrating on contact, and the keeper should save it and parries it away. Here, I receive the ball in the middle. Again, plenty of space, which I realize I have. I try to find my teammate, but it's a really poor pass by me, and that one in particular frustrated me. Here, I get the ball in the counter. I notice nobody is up with me, so I cut back, but then I notice my winger and play him through with a good ball, but the angle's kind of tight for him, so he's not able to do much with it. But here's again, there's nobody with me, but I do notice my winger has all that space, and luckily I was able to play a good ball and execute that properly. The angle was just a little too much for him there. He would have had to have a really good shot. Here I first time it to our winger, who tries to play in my other teammate, but didn't work out that time. So here's probably another really good ball for me, probably the second best. I outside of the boot it. I see my other winger coming up. The keeper is kind of caught off guard, palms it onto the post. Get a better look of it here. And it was good because the surface was a little wet, so the ball skidded. It rained before the match, so there were a few errors because of that. Again, plenty of space for me. By this point in the game, we're so far up. I don't know if the other team had given up, but it sure seemed that way. And just so you guys know, there's no offsides in this league. It's only 7v7, 8v8, so they weren't doing that. I'm taking this corner. I delay, and I notice a late run by a teammate, so I play him in. He does well to cut it back. Goes towards goal, but it's blocked very effectively by the defense. Here again, teammate does a nice little step over, comes back inside. I make a late run into the box. It's played a little behind me, so I try and spin with the ball, but don't take the best touch, and it's stolen away from me. Here, just helping out the defense, come control the ball on the ground. I delay because this guy he tried to read my pass, so I just take a moment and then play the defender. Then I make a run up the wing, but it's well intercepted. And here I tried to make a back post run, but it wasn't close enough to me. Now here's a good one. There's so much space congested. We're all congested here, so I decide to run towards the middle to give space to my winger. And I also notice my center mid is joining the attack, so I go towards the far post to open up the middle. They find our center mid, and he shoots just wide. So that's a good example of creating space. Here again, plenty of space, little move outside to my winger, as I notice he has tons of space over there. He's going to cut back in and take a shot. It's going to come out to me eventually. I take my time with it, and I try and steer it into that near post, but it's blocked. I probably should have taken that a lot sooner. And here, I had a header from a corner, but I got way too far under it. So here, I'm going to get another shooting opportunity. Winger plays it to me. Again, they're not closing me down, so I think, why not? I'll just take a shot, just rifle it towards the corner, and the keeper manages to save it. See, he's not closing me down, which gives me the chance. I just shift it onto my right and take a shot. I think it might have just been because it was late in the game. Most times I would be closed down there. And here, I take a pretty tame shot. Probably should have done a lot better with that. Now, on this one, you can't tell because the footage didn't catch it, but the ball was actually played to me, and I left it. It skidded off the surface and went to my teammate who finished pretty well to the near post. Here, the ball's cleared away. I just cushion it out to the winger. Don't need to do anything fancy there. Just retain possession. Here, winger does a few moves, and as soon as I plant my feet, he passes it. So just a lack of communication from both of us there, but it didn't matter in the end. Just kickoff. Again, I try and find space right away to be played into. I make the run, but he plays it in behind me. I notice the keeper's coming off his line, so I try and catch him off, but the defender kicks it away. And I just take the corner. I notice my teammate is all alone in the box, but I think the defense reads me just in time, so I quickly try and find him, but someone comes back to mark him. And then one of the last plays, I just take it short because there's no one really open in the middle. My teammate just finds someone in the middle. Again, the defense is really shut off at this point, and he scuffs the shot. And here's my last touch. I try and flip it over to the defender, but to no avail. So overall, you know, it was a nice game to be a part of because it was fun, but it wasn't the most serious match, as you can probably tell. The other team had some good players, I will admit. They did have some good players, but they also had some players who I don't think play that much, and were pretty easy to deal with for the most part. And their keeper, although he actually made some really good saves that you didn't see and some that you did, he did let in a few goals that he just should not have let in, so that also made it easy. In total, I scored 5 goals. The 2 goals I scored that were off camera were actually goals that the keeper wasn't going to save anyway, but there were 2 of my goals that I did score that you saw on camera that he probably should have saved, and that was the one that I shot down the middle and the one where I kind of scuffed it and he dove too early. Those 2 at the very least should have been saved, so 3 pretty legitimate goals and 2 kind of, if there was a more solid keeper, would have been probably would have been saved. But overall, good run out. I'm gonna try and get much better footage for you guys in much better games, because we actually do play some teams in this league that are really good. It's just the way it's organized is weird, so you get good teams and then you get not so good teams as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want more match footage in this kind of way. Let me know for other ideas of how I can present this. Like, is it helpful for me just to talk you through this, or do you want me to like literally pause videos and do things? Like, let me know what format works best for you. Make sure you hit that like and that share button. That really helps these videos get in front of more players, which is ultimately what we want to do. Also hit that subscribe button if you're new. We release about 3 to 4 videos every single week designed to help you improve as a player. Also guys, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to be posting drills, motivational stuff, and other things on there, and you'll definitely want to be following me on there if you're not already. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.